You seen this dude, 25 years old. He's homeless. He lives in a storage unit, right? So, and this is something that a lot of people deal with. This is something that a lot of young people deal with. By the time they get a certain age, some of them at the age of 15, 16, 17, they're homeless. I remember I was walking by Walmart. When was that? Last year, I was by Walmart. Young dude. Young dude, he looked like he was about 18 years old. He was homeless. He was like literally sleeping on the side of the corner of Walmart. So, and this is why we always talk to you guys so you guys can understand the importance of being disciplined, the importance of not being wasteful, the importance of learning how life works, the importance of credit, the importance of managing your finances, saving money, the importance of learning how to invest, the importance of just being responsible, right? Because it only takes one mistake, right? It only takes one mistake to take you to a place where you never thought you would be, like being homeless. Now, I'm not saying that everything that happens to these people is because they were irresponsible. I would not say that. But I will say this: life is cruel. The system is cruel. Don't nobody care about you. Right now, you got your parents, you got your family, you young, this and that. We love you. We always gonna love you. But there's gonna be a certain age that you're gonna reach that although we can take care of you now, but when you get older, we might not be able to take care of you. Right? But understand that, like I said, the system is cruel. People are careless. But then I don't I wouldn't say people are careless because they're choosing to be careless. It's because the system is set together to tear people apart. Doesn't bring people together. People don't have time because you're sitting out here working every day to make money, which is barely enough to take care of yourself. So everybody's out, out there trying to get it, but it's never enough. So that kind of dealing with all the stress of bills, dealing with all the stress, it's a lot. As you get older, you start to understand. But I will say what it really takes is for you to first and foremost seek the knowledge. Second, apply the knowledge. Be disciplined. Don't be wasteful. Understand the difference of how you spend your money between buying what you want and buying what you need. Investing your money, right? Making sure you utilizing your money to not just buy all sorts of things, but more so buy assets. More so use your money to make you money. That type of stuff. I mean, I got a lot of books for you guys out here, Think and Grow Rich. We have all kinds of stuff for you guys to read. I would advise that you do that. You feed your knowledge because this thing that happened to this boy right here who's 25 and end up being homeless can happen to anybody. And it's been happening to many, many, many people. At least he's living in a storage. You have people that are on the street with a little cardboard asking for a couple dollars to eat. And a lot of these people, after a period of time, they end up in drugs. Sometimes you got people that says, well, it's because of the drugs that caused these people to be on the streets. I'll say it's because the people that says that is because these people are blind to the reality of life. A lot of these people end up in drugs after they end up on the street. It's not the drugs, it's the way the system is put together. You'll realize that if you're not making a lot of money, you could easily find yourself on the streets. So it's important that You learn about the system, learn about money, the importance of money, how to invest money, how to utilize money, how to be disciplined in this life. Don't just do what you want. Don't just do what you feel like doing. Everything got to be calculated. Every move got to be calculated. Don't just do what you feel like. Oh, I just feel like doing this. I'm just going to do it. No, because every move, there's a reaction that comes from every move. For every action, there's an equal amount of reaction with the same force. Every action equals reaction. If you do this, just best believe there's gonna be something else that it's gonna cause to happen to you. You gotta think about that. Don't just, oh, I'm gonna pick up this cup, whatever. That's by you picking up this cup, it's gonna cause a reaction to happen to you. You don't know what that reaction is, but you gotta, that's how life works. Dumb people just do things just because I'm just gonna do this because I feel like doing it. Dumb people. And that's why they find themselves in certain situations. You don't just do things. Your move gotta be calculated. You gotta think about what you about to do. You gotta think deeply, okay, if I do this, what type of reaction am I supposed to expect from doing this? What am I gaining from this? Now, are you always gonna get the response or the result that you want by doing a certain action? No. But it also gives you an opportunity to learn. Well, let's say I did this because I'm expecting that to happen, but that didn't happen. At this point, instead of sitting back and be like, oh man, I can't believe, oh man, what the heck? No. This is your chance to study and analyze. Okay, so I did this because this to happen. But why did this happen? What can I learn from this right here? Like the way you look at life is very important to your state of mind, to your state of being, to how you feel, your state of mind, your perspective on everything, the way you analyze life, the way you see things. It's very important to your peace of mind, to how you feel inside. How you feel about yourself is also very important. You don't want to sit there and look at life the way they present it to you. Because the way life is being presented to everybody is pretty much based on the major lie. This reality is not real. They're causing you to look at life in a certain way, in a certain angle, certain perspective they're programming into our minds as human beings to make us look at life a certain way. The way you look at life will dictate how you feel about life, and will dictate how life reacts back to you, which will eventually be your own reality. Mm-hmm. So you have to have a different understanding to know that they are manipulating people with the things that they present to you on the TV and the music, or all these commercials and this and that. All of these things are being done mainly to shift your perspective, for you to look at life on the way that they want you to see life, so you can be in a position where you can be manipulated, where you can be controlled, where you can be taken advantage of, where you can be in a position where whatever they have advertised to you, you buying it. Because by shifting your perspective and making you look at life the way they want you to look at life, that's gonna make them money. It's going to allow them to actually have control. Not just you. We're talking about billions of people. If they can manipulate billions of people to get them to look at life the way that they want you to look at life, that's major control. because I already understand the perspective that you have on life. So I already know that all these millions and billions of people, if you look at life the same way, you're most likely gonna react to life the same way. You're most likely gonna feel the same way. So perspective is very important. This is why all these commercials, everything, TV, everything, they feed us the same stuff so we could keep looking at life the same way. We are individuals. We are all equal, but we're not the same. But I could go a little bit deeper with this, but we're going to save that for another conversation another day. But I hope you understand. Life is very important. Everything you do, everything you watch, everything you see, every move that's being made, everything has meaning to it. And with everything that's happening, there's reaction associated with that. There's a purpose for everything. Nothing is by chance. Nothing is by coincidence. There's a purpose for everything. Analyze everything, watch every move, watch everybody. Don't trust nobody because you don't know people's intention. The only person that knows people's intention is the man upstairs and they themselves. So you can't trust nobody besides your parents and your sister. Can't trust nobody out here. You got to tell yourself, I'm not going to lose in this life. I'm not going to lose. There's no way I'm going to lose in this life. I'm going to analyze everything. I'm going to watch everything. I'm going to watch everybody. I'm going to learn and I'm going to apply these knowledge. I'm going to understand what makes life tick. What is valuable in life? How does the system work? What makes the world go round in this so-called reality that we're living in? As it seems like it's money, but what is money? All of these things matter. As you get older, you get with this mindset. Once you get more knowledge, you start understanding things, and you're going to become powerful. Once you gain the knowledge, you know how to apply it, and you discipline yourself to the knowledge. Guess what? You become powerful. Can nobody stop you? You're going to be a force to be reckoned with. Best believe there's going to be a lot of people that's not going to like you, but that's okay. Because in life, when you're doing the right thing, you got a lot of enemies. There's a saying that says, if you ain't got no haters, that means you're not doing something right. And you don't never have to question yourself when people act like they don't like you when you didn't do nothing to them. And they acting like they don't like you. That's jealousy. That's haters. Success comes with a lot of haters. When you're in the right position in life, you're doing good. It comes with a lot of haters. Don't ever question yourself because you got people that don't like you because you're doing the things that you're supposed to do for yourself. You're going to inspire a lot of people. And even those people that don't like you, they're going to get inspired by you. And they're not going to like the fact that you're a little black girl. I'm getting inspired and they can't even help it. So they're hitting you for that. When you look at yourself in the mirror, beat your chest and be like, girl, nigga, I'm proud of you. You feel me? Don't never let nobody take you down. Don't never let nobody they don't know you. Who gives somebody the right to say something about you when we ain't never had a conversation? I don't know you. When they're running their mouth, let them run their mouth. Ignore them. You got your little YouTube channel. You're doing good. And I always tell you, when you see people in the comment and they're saying negative junk, let them be trolls. Let them be little trolls. Because they're not doing what you're doing. I guarantee you, most of the people that's in your comment that's saying something negative to you, or even in real life, that would say something negative to you, they're not doing what you're doing. Matter of fact, they're not even doing anything with their life. You know, people that ain't about nothing, that's not doing anything, always got something to say. And they don't realize this is probably why their life is meaningless, because they sit out here worrying about other people instead of worrying about themselves. Worrying about what other people doing instead of worrying about what they should be doing. You gotta think. You gotta think in ways where you can analyze these type of people and realize these people ain't nothing. They trash. Because somebody that got something that's about something in life, you ain't got no time to troll after somebody. Somebody that's about something in life, you know that the reason why you able to move a certain way, live a certain lifestyle is because you've been living a positive life. You ain't got no time to be negative. So ignore these people. But with that being said, hey, baby girl, you already know how daddy does it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So until we have our next conversation, maybe the next time we probably have a little Q&A. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes. All right.